Welcome everyone. In this video, we are in the Master League, showcasing some more fun battles featuring Mewtwo. Mewtwo, oh my gosh, what a powerhouse for the Master League, guys. These battles are going to be in the Master League Classic. Mewtwo leads a strong team. Such a fun Pokemon to use, such an iconic Pokemon, guys, and we're utilizing Mewtwo in the lead on this team. Along with Zacian, our new toy for the Master League, Zacian as our safe swap and Togekiss in the back. So guys, the idea behind this team is to grab shields from your opponent with Zacian and Mewtwo, two of the best Pokemon in the Master League at grabbing shields and preserving a shield advantage for Togekiss to sweep the endgame. So Mewtwo plays the lead, and again, like I said, with our new toy for the Master League, finally got our Zacian ready for Pokemon Go Battle League Season 10 in the Master League. One of the best safe swaps in the game, probably the best Pokemon in the Master League, and Zacian, guys. You all know by now how much of a powerhouse Zacian is in the Master League, and that is just because it has so much broad coverage on the meta, guys. And a funny story behind the Zacian, it has a very funny story, guys. When it first dropped in the raids, my very first Zacian raid, we grabbed this guy here, a hundo, on the very first Zacian raid that we did with this Pokemon, for this Pokemon. It's amazing. Doesn't get much better. So Zacian's going to be the safe swap, guys, if we are met with a really bad lead. Probably like I would say Giratina, either form, would be the worst lead for Mewtwo. We safe swap in the Zacian. And also on this team, we've got Togekiss in the back. So like I said, the strategy with this team, guys, having two powerhouses like Mewtwo and Zacian, are to grab shields from your opponent while maintaining a shield advantage for Togekiss to sweep the endgame, guys. Togekiss is one of the best closers, and you want a shield advantage for Togekiss, not because it's squishy. It is by no means a squishy Pokemon, but the more health that Togekiss has, the longer it is on the field and can apply that heavy fast move pressure with Charm. So that's the idea behind this team, and we are running Flamethrower on Mewtwo for some added Steel-type coverage, being that we have Togekiss on the team. So, without further ado, guys, let's dive into this first battle. Such a fun team. So glad Master League is back. And we are met with a Dialga. So, not the best lead for Mewtwo, but we are going to look to grab a shield with Mewtwo before we look to make a play into our Zacian. And we are going to go for the Flamethrower. It will do slightly more damage as it does hit for neutral. And we grab a shield. We did build up to a potential Focus Blast. We faked it, guys, and grabbed a shield. And we are going to shield ourselves as Mewtwo cannot comfortably tank a Iron Head. We would survive with very little health. So we throw up a shield and we make a play into our Zacian, guys, as you all know. Zacian absolutely dominates Dialga. Gonna tank the Iron Head, and they aggressively go into Kyogre. So we're going to throw this play rough and try our very best to get off a close combat, but no, we're not able to. That waterfall from a Kyogre just hits a little bit different, guys, my goodness. But we did bring it to about half health, and we will either take out this Kyogre like we did there, or grab a shield. In that case, they let it go. They come back in with Dialga, so we're going to look to get off a Flamethrower and stall the clock a little bit while also doing some heavy neutral damage, and then look to make a play into Togekiss and hopefully sweep this game, guys. Two Charms take out the Dialga. Didn't even get off a move. That is fantastic. And now we are in an even shield scenario with an opposing shiny Mewtwo. They're shiny flexing on us in the Master League. You love to see it. Gonna look to get off an Ancient Power, hoping for that beautiful Ancient Power boost, but we do not get it. That is okay. We did grab a shield with that Ancient Power. We know that we're going to have to tank one Side Strike. It does not KO, and now we just have to hang on long enough to take out this Mewtwo. Gotta shield this. Our Mewtwo is low. A couple of Cycle Cuts would take us out. And can we charm it down? Can we? Oh, we simultaneously KO, but our Mewtwo was still alive in the back, which allows us to take the game. That was close. It's going to be a good game. Well played to this battler. Starting it off with some drama, guys. That one was a close one. If you like what you're seeing, give the video a like. That is the best thing you can really do to help this channel out. Let's see what we got. Oh, Giratina Origin. Terrible lead for Mewtwo. But we are going to try and grab a shield before we can make a play into our safe swap, Zacian. Going to build up and fake a Shadow Ball. Even if they let this Side Strike go through, it'll do heavy neutral damage. But we do grab a shield. That's amazing. Gonna go right into Zacian. Look to get ahead on energy. They meet us with their own Zacian. And our Zacian has the shield advantage. So we will win this. It's usually a toss-up on even shields. Very IV dependent. But we have the shield advantage, so we can easily take out the Zacian. Running Play Rough for some nice neutral damage, and we can hit the Ghost type Giratina for super effective. That's the beauty of Zacian. It has such a good move pool. You can really mold it to whatever your team calls for. In this case, we are running Play Rough on this team for the Giratina coverage. Going to shield up this next Play Rough and look to get rid of this opposing Zacian here. And this Play Rough will be taking it out. Only takes 2 Play Roughs to get rid of an opposing Zacian. We say bye-bye, Zacian. And I would imagine they look to farm down, yeah, with that opposing Giratina. Oh no, they're gonna throw a move. Likely an Ominous Wind. That's all they really need to take us out. But little do they know, we got Togekiss in the back. One of the best answers to a Giratina and Togekiss. And we are going to tank this, I believe. Yeah, call the Ominous Wind bait. And they make a play in the Escadrille. Oh, this is why we run Flamethrower on this team with Mewtwo, guys, for the steal coverage. Shields are down. They probably think that they've got us dead to rights, but little do they know. Mewtwo is a Swiss Army knife of charge move potential, and we say bye-bye to the Escadrille. That was so satisfying. One-shotting the Steel type with Mewtwo in the Master League. Gonna look to do some heavy neutral damage to this Giratina with a hard-hitting Side Strike, and that does quite a bit to the Giratina, and they're gonna look to go for the farm down. All right, it's up to Togekiss now. We've got a lot of health on our Togekiss. We can comfortably tank a Shadow Ball. We tried to sneak through a Charm. We did not sneak through, but all we need is one to take out the Giratina. Togekiss closing the game strong. That's going to be a good game. Well played to this battler. What a fun team for the Master League. My goodness. All right, hopping into the next match. We are met with a Ho-Oh. 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 Let's see how we deal with Ho-Oh, as the 2 back Pokemon want nothing to do with the Ho-Oh. It's a nightmare for both of our fairy types in the back, especially because we have Play Rough, which is resisted on our Zacian. It would be a much better matchup if we had Wild Charge, but we don't. So we're going to have to take out this Ho-Oh with our Mewtwo, guys. Can we do it? Let's find out. Going to shield up the Brave Bird. They have been debuffed, and they let the first Side Strike go through as they can tank it pretty comfortably. Going to look to go for another one. Knowing that they're debuffed, they probably want to shield that, and they do. And gonna shield up this next Brave Bird, of course. This Ho-Oh is now low enough to where if they did take us out, we could get rid of it with our Togekiss. But they make an aggressive play in the Dialga, and we got Zacian, guys. The Dialga killer is what I call Zacian, because it handles Dialga so beautifully. But shields are down, and this Iron Head is going to absolutely hurt. But we are going to build to back-to-back close combats and look to get rid of this Dialga. At this health range, it would actually take 2 close combats to fully take it out. We're going to look to go for the first one, and they no shield, and it does not take it out. But we're too low to farm down. Normally, we would just farm it down, but we've been debuffed, and we just want to get rid of it and see what they have in the back. And they bring the Ho-Oh back in, so we're going to look to come back in with Mewtwo and get rid of them with a Side Strike. We've got loaded energy on Mewtwo. And I believe I lost track of where they were on their energy, but we might have been able to outpace them to the next one. They let it go, though, and they come in with a shiny Garchomp. Love it. Love to see it. Shiny flexing on us in the Master League. Don't even really need to throw this Side Strike. That was totally unnecessary because Togekiss absolutely hardwalls Garchomp, and they knew it. They conceded the match. It's going to be a good game. Well played to this battler. Having a blast with Mewtwo and our brand new toy for the Master League, Zacian. Guys, again, if you like what you're seeing, give the video a like. You'd be providing a massive help to the channel. And we are met with an opposing Mewtwo in the lead. Obviously, very neutral lead. And we made a bit of a mistake here going immediately into Zacian. Because Mewtwo beats Zacian. The Side Strikes are just too OP, guys, as you see there. So we should have chipped or baited a shield from this Mewtwo before going into Zacian, as they can just shield up the play roughs and they outpace us to these hard-hitting Side Strikes. So we basically sack our Zacian and put ourselves in a bad spot here. So we come back in with our own Mewtwo, and they meet us with a Dialga, and our switch timer is not up, so they're taking full advantage of it. Dialga is a fantastic answer to Mewtwo, but we're going to fake a Focus Blast and go for the Flamethrower. Again, if they let this go through, it would do heavy neutral damage, but they do shield. That's fantastic, but now they know that we have Flamethrower, so we're going to shield up the Iron Head. That would be getting us extremely low. Preserve our Mewtwo and make a play into our Togekiss, and they are not going to get to enough Iron Heads to get rid of our Togekiss. We obviously have to shield this up because we are down a Pokemon and they still have 3. So we're going to look to charm down this Dialga as it puffs away with those Dragon Breaths. I think they're lagging a little bit. It looks, the animation looked very funny. So I'd imagine they come back in with their Mewtwo. We do have a Flamethrower locked and loaded. This will do some pretty decent neutral damage to the Mewtwo, as it is pretty, not squishy, but I would say it has below average bulk. And they're going to take us out with a Side Strike. This will absolutely KO from this health range. And now we're left with our own Mewtwo at half health with a full health OP Zacian in the back. Yeah, this is looking like GG's. They just need to get to one move to take us out. And we are not going to be able to take this one. Made a slight misplay by not grabbing a shield or chipping the health of that Mewtwo in the lead. And that's going to be a good game. Well played to this battler. Still having fun with Mewtwo in the Master League. My goodness, what a powerhouse. Mewtwo and Zacian make a very strong pairing in the Master League, guys. I'm telling you. Let's see what we got up next here. We've got another mirror matchup. Okay, so let's see if we can play this a little bit different this time around. So this time we're sticking it a little longer. And this is just a Side Strike, so going to let this go through. It is resisted, but Mewtwo still hits like a truck, and it still hurts. I'm going to build up to a Shadow Ball and fake it. Even if they let this Flamethrower through, it'll do heavy neutral damage, and we do grab the shield. Very nice. So right about here is where we should switch out. We should not tank this, but we do because we know we can live it, and then we make the play into Zacian, and they make their play into their own Zacian. So funny. That is funny, but we've got the shield advantage, and as we saw in that last battle, guys, the Zacian that has the shield advantage wins the match. So we can tank that first play rough, no problem. Gonna look to get off a play rough of our own. And they can likely let this go through. Yeah, they're not gonna spend their last shield on it, knowing that they can tank it, but they cannot tank another one. And we are gonna shield up this next one, as we would like to flip switch advantage, control the flow of the match if we can. And that's the beauty of maintaining a shield advantage. Allows you to dictate the pace in most cases. Gonna look to get rid of the Zacian, and they let it go. We say bye-bye Zacian. They come back in with their own Mewtwo. Gonna look to get off another play rough. This would hit for some heavy neutral damage on the opposing Mewtwo, and they let it go through. That does quite a bit. And we are doing super effective damage with our Snarls, so that is helpful as well. Gonna let our Zacian go down and look to sweep this game and close it out with Togekiss, as our own Mewtwo is living on 2 HP. 2 charms take out that opposing Mewtwo, and they've got a Zekrom. Oh, this is fantastic, but they are still up a shield. Does not matter because Togekiss is a fast move pressure-based Pokemon. I don't know what we were trying to do there. We kind of just... We didn't need to transfer any fast move damage. I don't know why we did that. Maybe trying to catch the Wild Charge. But we snuck through a charm there, guys. So because we snuck that through, all we have to do is shield up the Wild Charge, and that will register, and we take the match. Man, that was a close one. That's going to be a good game. Well played to this battler. And that is the team, guys. Strong team to start off our run in the Master League. I wanted to have some fun with Mewtwo, as Mewtwo has always had play in the Master League, always will, as far as I can see. It's just too strong of a Pokemon to ever become irrelevant in the Master League, and as you can see, it is still very much relevant. Such a strong pick, guys. And its best use, in my opinion, is to grab shields from your opponent, because Mewtwo just hits so hard. Even resisted damage just hits a little bit different coming from Mewtwo, guys. And Mewtwo is such a valuable pick because it wins CMP over just about everything in the Master League. I can't think of another Pokemon that would win CMP tie over Mewtwo. If you guys can think of one, let me know in the comments. But what I was getting at is you can often CMP lock a lot of Pokemon, which means that you know that you win CMP tie. So as long as you're good on your counts, you can always CMP tie them to their charge move and really make them think as to if they want to take some heavy damage or give up shields, which makes Mewtwo a very strong pick to grab shields and just do heavy damage in the Master League. And we paired it today with Zacian as a safe swap. Wanted to run Zacian, been itching to run Zacian ever since we caught this hundo on our very first Zacian raid. You don't get much better, guys. That was amazing. When I checked the IVs on it, I knew it was close just because of the CP, but my goodness, it turns out it was a hundo. First Zacian raid, we get a hundo. Ever since we grabbed this one, I've been wanting to run it. Just been dumping rare candies left and right into it. I don't spend a ton of money on raids. I just go hit the ones that are most relevant. Those are the ones that I hit the hardest, and definitely hit the Zacian raids pretty hard. Get as much candies as we could while it was still around, and then we just kept squirreling away rare candies and dumping them in the Zacian as we got them. Finally got it ready toward the end of last season and been itching to run it in the Master League ever since. Such a strong pick, guys. The hype is real on Zacian, as you all may know by now. It is a monster. In my opinion, the best Pokemon in the Master League, as it has such broad coverage on the meta. There are very few Pokemon that hardwall Zacian. I would say Metagross is probably the hardest check to Zacian, and even then, it's still close because Zacian just hits so hard with those neutral close combats. Zacian makes it extremely close. It's just Metagross is able to apply some very intense fast move pressure because it runs Bullet Punch. One of the only Pokemon that run a Steel type fast move, which that's what makes Metagross such a hard check to Zacian. So Zacian was a powerful safe swap, always is a powerful safe swap. It's actually really strong no matter where you place it on your team, guys. It's a fantastic lead. It's also very good at grabbing shields like Mewtwo is. But it serves as a fantastic safe swap, and it's an amazing closer. Zacian is just amazing. And got Togekiss in the back. So the idea with this team is you lead with Mewtwo. Mewtwo is going to have strong neutral leads up against just about everything other than the Pokemon that can really threaten it with heavy fast move pressure, like Giratina, which has that super effective ghost type damage. Mewtwo is not the biggest fan of Dialga in the lead as well. You can fight back with Focus Blast, but for this team, guys, I decided to run Flamethrower because having Togekiss in the back, we wanted some added Steel type coverage along with the close combat that Zacian brings. So you saw in that one battle, guys, that Flamethrower really came in handy. We were able to one-shot a Escadrille. We just really wanted the Steel type coverage because a lot of people are now running Metagross in the lead for Zacian. So if you're met with a Metagross on the lead, you can hit that thing with some hard super effective damage with Flamethrower. And the idea with this team, you grab shields with Mewtwo and Zacian, preserve a shield advantage for Togekiss to sweep the end game, because Togekiss, like I said, guys, the reason why you want a shield advantage for it is not because it's a squishy Pokemon. It is not squishy by any means, but the more health that you can preserve on Togekiss, the longer it can stay on the field and apply that heavy fast move pressure with Charm. So that is the strategy with this team. Very strong team, very fun team, guys. I had a blast. As always, I thank you for watching and keep up the grind. Thank you, guys.